Hello and welcome back. Tonight on the bench we have the Colt Gold Cup National Match Pistol chambered in .45 ACP. Now Colt originally introduced the National Match pistol line in January of 1932, and the pistol was produced until 1942 when production was suspended to help arm the United States military during World War II. Now Colt reintroduced the National Match line in 1957 under its new name, Colt Gold Cup National Match. Now this name Gold Cup was not included in the roll markings until 1970. And the first Gold Cup National Match pistol started at serial number 26, and the first 25 are believed to have been prototype or test pistols. Now the example we have here on the bench is serial number 210, so this is a very early example of the Colt Gold Cup National Match. And I might add too that all serial numbers are followed by the suffix NM for National Match, of course. Now this new line of pistol was much more accurate out of the box than the pre-war pistol design that it replaced, because that was basically a government model that had a bunch of internal hand honing and things of that nature done to it to try to accurize it and make it a little bit smoother. Now there were several internal improvements done to this design, but first let's take a look at the exterior of the pistol. Now the pistol was finished with the sides being highly polished, as you can see here, and then the other surfaces being finished in a non-glare matte finish. And you can see this on the top of the pistol here, and then the dust cover, and underneath by the trigger guard you can see all those round surfaces in that non-glare matte finish. Now you can see the top of the slide has a rib on it, and it's got several grooves in it across here, very fine grooves. And anyway, this 7/16 inch rib is a new look for the government model at that point in time. And let's see, what else do we want to look at here? We might as well look at the sights while we're here. Now this has the Colt Acro adjustable rear sight with a square notch on it, and you can see that square notch there. We might as well look at the sight picture while we're here. Now the front sight is a 1/8 inch wide Partridge style sight, as you can see there, and then you can see the adjustable screw heads here for adjusting your sights, and then here's the windage on the side there. And then anyway, oh, while we're here we might as well look at the serrations on the side of the slide, and you can see that they're slanted here also. And then we'll also take a look at the roll markings while we're here. We have National Match, of course, with Colt, and we also have automatic caliber .45 and the rampant Colt. And as you can see, there is of course no Gold Cup rolled in that. So here I'm going to grab my other government model from 1927 here just to do a little comparison. You can see the improvements to the injection port here on the side of the pistol. And then also we'll go ahead and take a look and see that we have a flat mainspring housing that's grooved, and then the front strap is also has grooves in it. And then we also have nice walnut grips with a gold inlaid medallion. And then we'll go ahead and take, oh, one other thing while I'm here, I almost forgot, the trigger guard is slightly different. And let me grab my other pistol real quick so you can take a look and see the difference between these two trigger guards when compared side by side. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a minute to field strip this pistol, and I'll field strip my government model example from 1927 if I haven't said that already. And then we'll take a look at the internal differences between these two pistols. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have the pistols apart, we can go ahead and start to take a look at the internals of this Colt Gold Cup National Match. Now these barrels were all hand selected or specially selected, and you can see here it has the mark on it, Colt 45 Auto NM. And so there's the barrel for one of these. Now the slide has been skeletonized on this, and you can see there's material that's been removed ahead of the lockup lugs in here, and you can see this material is removed down there, and then over here at the extractor port and corresponding over here on the other side, material has been removed around the firing pin port, so you can see how much material has been taken out here, and then of course this is all opened up in there. So there's the slide having been skeletonized. Now the slide stops to these were all hand fitted, and so this piece has been hand fitted. And also I might mention too that the slides were hand fitted to each frame that they went to. So there's some of the fitting that went on with those. Now the the recoil spring plug is now beveled on this design, whereas it wasn't on the prior national match design and on this government model design. And you can see that the bevel has a corresponding bevel here in the barrel bushing. Now this just helped the parts align a little bit better as the pistol went through its cycle. So there's a little bit more that helped accurize the pistol. And here you can see, of course, we have an adjustable trigger here as opposed to what a standard government model trigger looked like. So you can see the difference there. And then we also have here a half cock notch that is reduced in just to a very narrow little surface, and that was designed to help take and reduce some of the wear on the sear. So here you can see what that notch looks like on there and what it looks like on the standard government model hammer. Okay, so there you go. There's some of the major internal differences between the Gold Cup National Match and my standard government model that I use for an example in so many videos. Alright, I'm going to put this back together and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are with the pistol put back together, so you can see what the Gold Cup National Match looked like apart. And here we have another a national match that shipped July 18th of 1939 in a 3-gun shipment. So you can see a very high serial number. This is 197,000 serial number range. And Colt suspended production, with the last one being 204,671. So this one's only 7,000 serial number off of the last national match that was produced. So here we have one from 1957 and one from 1939 to give you an idea of where Colt left off and where Colt resumed production of the Gold Cup National Match. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed seeing one of these pistols apart and what the internal differences look like. Thanks for tuning in and watching, and have a great evening.